Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Patch, and I'm here today to read A Little Spot of Organization. And this is written and illustrated by Diane Alber. Hi, we are little spots of organization, and it looks like you need our help. We're going to show you some ways that you can be organized. We'd love for you to help us. I just don't know how this room got so messy. Look at all the toys and things that are all over this room. So organization is when you go around and pick things up and put them back where they belong so that you know where they are when you need them. First, let's find some containers we can put things into. Then we can start sorting them into piles. Toys, games, cars, blocks. This is overwhelming. Where do we start? Think about going into your bedroom. Picture your bedroom right now. What does your bedroom look like? Does it look like this? Sometimes it can feel overwhelming when we have a big project that we have to kind of work on. How do we even start? Where to begin? When tackling a big project like this, it's good to break it into chunks. I separate this room into sections. This way it doesn't seem so overwhelming and you can start with one section at a time. So look at the sections that the little spot has broken it up into. Another strategy is to play a song and before it ends, have all the items in this section picked up and put back where they belong. Everything has a spot and there's a spot for everything. And this goes right along with when you have schoolwork to do. If you have a lot of different things that you have to get done, it can be overwhelming to think about doing it all at once. But if maybe you make a list, chunk it up and think about what am I going to do first? And that's all you're going to think about. Right now, I'm going to work on my math. I'm not even going to think about all the other things I have to do. This is all I'm going to focus on now. And when that's done, you move it to the side and you get the next thing on the list. You work on the next section. Labeling color-coded bins is a super helpful way in sorting and finding what you're looking for quickly. To reduce clutter, it's helpful to create piles of things you want to keep, donate, or trash. So look at this, the donate pile right here. Garbage right here. This is labeled with blocks, stuffed animals. I know donating toys can be hard, but you're really helping a child who doesn't have any toys. This is a really kind thing to do. So if you have toys that you know you're not really playing with anymore and they're still in good condition, maybe think about giving them to somebody else who can appreciate and would use them. After a birthday, it's a great time to donate toys. It gives you a chance to go through the toys you have outgrown because now you're a whole year older. Do you remember when you were a baby and you used to play with this toy all the time? Should we give it to another baby? That's a great idea. So sharing is a really great way to stay organized. See, when you focus on one task at a time, it makes organizing so much easier. Wow, that went by really fast. So look, all the toys and things are all picked up and marked. Now, when they want to maybe do art, all they have to do is go over to the bin that says art and they have what they need. Look how amazing this room looks. See, everything has a spot and there's a spot for everything. Did you know organizing actually grows your memory? It does this by training your brain to separate and categorize things. This can be used in reading. You have to keep track of many things at once while reading, like the characters and the plots, the events and details. Let's look at some of the other ways you can be organized. Look at his brain right there and his memory and all the different blocks of things that he's trying to remember. Creating a routine will not only help you remember to do things, like cleaning your room, it also helps you grow your responsibility spot and confidence spot. You can use magnets instead of drawing spots in the boxes. So maybe having a chart to help you remember all the different things that you have to do. And I know a lot of your classrooms, when you walk in, there are the SOPs right up there on the wall kind of telling you when you first get into class, what are the things that you need to do right first thing in the morning. And at the end of the day, your pack up SOPs, right? Kind of helps you stay organized in your day. Creating a to-do list is a great way to organize what you need to achieve, and it also gives you a strategy for getting things done. So writing down, brainstorming all the different things that you have to do and writing them down so you can check them off as you do them. Writing down notes helps you remember things you might forget. Just be sure to put the notes where you can see them easily. Library books, Valentine's cards, cookies for a party. Now, every time you see the note, it reminds you to accomplish that task. So making something visible so that you can, or visual so that you can see it, writing it down so that you can see it as a reminder with your eyes to remember to do something. I just love spot stickers. If you use these multicolored spots to color code a calendar, it's easy to see which family member has what going on in any given day. So look, Anna is pink, Ryan's orange, holidays are red. So they've marked on the calendar different things that are going on for the month so they don't forget what they need to do and where they need to be. When you have to write a story, it can be challenging to come up with the right idea. You can organize your thoughts by creating a story map. You can also use the story map to help understand the story you're reading. This can help you remember important elements of the story. So the setting, the characters, the beginning of the story, the middle, and the end. So you can map it out for your own story. Or if you're reading a story, you can write these down to help keep things straight in your mind of who everybody is and what they're doing. Oh no, it looks like Scribble Spot needs some organizing of his emotions. Look at all those different emotions going on. If your emotions are feeling tangled, anxiety, anger, or sadness are probably nearby. The first step in organizing your emotions is to identify what emotion you're feeling so you can manage it. So looking at that feelings chart we've talked about before and thinking about and breaking down all the different feelings you might be having, then you can problem solve how to deal with them. Look, Scribble Spot was able to identify what feeling he was having and guided him to his peaceful spot. Woohoo! All of his emotions are organized now. Lot better feeling when all your feelings aren't all jumbled up, or you don't know what you're feeling. Oh. Hopefully you were able to see how you can organize some aspects of your life, from cleaning your room to managing your emotions. I can't wait to see what you organize next. And look at these great handouts. I'll make sure to get these to you at the end of this. All right. So one of the things I want you to be thinking about is organizing what is it that you need to go to school each day. Is your backpack ready? Your lunch is packed? You have the right clothes? Your folder for your homework? Your library book? So maybe creating a list that's right by the front door before you leave the house and saying, do I have all the things I need for that school day? And I know too that a lot of your teachers give you a folder, and on the folder one side says things to take home and things to return on the other side, or work that's done and work that still needs to be done on each side. So if you're really thoughtful about putting those papers in where they belong, instead of just shoving them in the folder, because then you open it and all these papers fall out and it can feel really overwhelming to figure out what do you still need to do, what have you already done and are proud of and can maybe bring home. So keeping organized right from the start. And if you need help with organizing, raise your hand and ask for that help. There's always somebody around who can help you with that. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Take care.